So that's another topic I'm gonna bring up too. I noticed that these like abilities like that that's being added to the game is definitely not in game level. I'm like, why would they add these abilities to the game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Abilities that are for sure trash and it's just really there for iconics, like, you know, the scarecrow stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then my thing is just like you will spend more money on this game fixing your problems than not fixing your problems.
I forgot to tell you I'm a fiend. Hit me with a dose of dopamine in my dreams. I'm the type of nigga who be always smoking green.
All right, y'all, we gotta talk. I'm not gonna lie. I just came back from my Myrtle Beach trip. You know what I'm saying? It was Halloween over there. We was vibing. I was with the girl. You know what I'm saying? We was chilling. We was cooling. You know what I'm saying? And while I was away, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all about to figure out why this channel is, you know, I am mad in a way, bro. Like why? Like I was low key fed up with the news that I heard about this new iconic coming out because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna have a power tree full of iconics. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they're coming out back to back to back to back is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Um, the new scarecrow ability, you know what I'm saying? I heard it was ass. I seen the damage on it. I didn't really see where the damage would fit into things. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't even complete all the days to get it. So I'm not gonna get it, you know. And I would rather have Sport Pod anyway. I don't even know how that could fit into my build at all. Same thing with this new iconic ability for a lot of players. So think about it like this, y'all. These AoE abilities that's being added to the game that's somewhat should be for AoE, like that new ability. As long as Lasso is in the game and is able to one-shot ads, bro, it's like nobody will ever have the time to use any sort of AoE setup. Like if you're nature and you got to set up all your DOTs in AoE, I guarantee you somebody with Lasso is just going to just wipe out the group and all that time would have been wasted, bro. A lot of DPS just lost, you know what I'm saying? And with this new Magma ability, you know, it's supposedly supposed to help tanks heal and give defense and stuff like that. But that's another problem. If they're going to add abilities like that that can kind of do 2-for-1, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to make a lot of these tank power sets or any power sets really obsolete. They're gonna make these iconics way too broken, and if you don't have the iconic and you missed out in a time capsule or a season or something, it's just gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna fuck up your whole momentum. You know, a lot of people missed out on Starbolt, and Starbolt is meta right now. A lot of people missed out on Sport Pod, me, and that's meta right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta wait all year, and this game is designed for you to keep playing. So that's another option. I mean, not option. That's another topic I'm gonna bring up too. I noticed that these like abilities like that that's being added to the game is definitely not in game level. I'm like, why would they add these abilities to the game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Abilities that are for sure trash and it's just really there for iconics, like, you know, the scarecrow stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then my thing is just like you will spend more money on this game fixing your problems than not fixing your problems. So I was talking on Discord, right? And to my whole league, we had a whole discussion, bro. A whole discussion. We was talking about how, you know, one of our members, Queen, shout out Queen, she said that she started a whole new character 1 through 30. She couldn't believe how many people was disinformed about what to do or how to get OP. It's like a whole different world in DC. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, that kind of makes sense. And all these like these cases of people just upgrading stuff that they don't know to be upgraded, you know what I'm saying, is putting them in a spot where, you know, like for instance, there's a comment in one of my shit, you know what I'm saying, they said that they're upgrading Omega Hedron for a might art. I'm like, damn, you did that, you know, for might. I mean, like whatever build you're trying to build, please, like you just gotta have an idea about what you want, you know what I'm saying. But some stuff DC will take your money, you know what I'm saying, and they'll buff a whole certain type of meta, like for instance might, and leave Prec in the dust and stuff, and all your Prec stuff is like probably fucked up. And you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that love Prec and won't switch to might can't really have fun with Prec. I mean, this new art that came out, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of helps Prec out a lot. But you know, it's like one of my other friends said. He said, "What troll is really gonna be buffing Prec?" You know, so Mike will always have the upper hand. It's like, you know, like I said, the disinformation that's around DC, there's a lot of players, there's a lot of y'all that don't know like how to get OP or anything like that. I'm glad I'm making these videos because, you know what I'm saying, that's what this is all about. You know, I'm like, honestly, like, I want people to save money and get better at the game. You know what I'm saying? You can get lost up. You can get lost in all these iconic abilities, to be honest, and really not know. You know, honestly, it's getting to the point where if all these iconic abilities come to the game, the next big thing that's gonna determine what power is OP is gonna be supercharges. I see that like in the near future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like Circuit Breaker, stuff like Berserker is already proven to be OP because it's a 12-second supercharge and it's a buff stem on top of all your stats and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, stuff like, you know, a lot of players is going quantum and doing the whole Oblivion thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of people are just running straight iconics. I mean, right now I got Arc Lightning, Tesla Blast, and Shockwave. And that works for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't really need to, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's crazy because these iconics is way better than these power sets. Either they need to buff these powers. I mean, I know a power set revamp is coming, but they better do that shit right. You know what I'm saying? They better do that shit right because right now, like, you know, they better make mental be able to compete. Like, all this stuff needs to compete. Like, you know, it shouldn't be quick. It shouldn't be like, it should be a big ass update, if I'm being real. Because that's gonna, I think they see that and hopefully they can knock this shit back on board. But if this shit gets flooded with iconics, bro, it's not gonna look pretty, bro. A lot of people is gonna, you know, and honestly, with all this DPS comping and stuff, you know, it's just gonna start becoming unfair, to be honest. It's all about like what iconics you have, what allies you have, what all this and that you have, and some people, it's like, there's two ways to keep up, either with money or with just knowledge, just knowing what to do, you know, knowing what to invest in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you're able to wolfpack your arts, do that, because a wolfpack, it's almost like you're not gonna make no mistakes with this art. Wolfpack the arts you need. Like, you know, scrap the soul cloak, omega pages, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, really just play around with that stuff. You know, I would do your DPS arts first, Wolfpack, and then whatever support role you want to do, you know, put your DPS stuff on whatever tune you have type deal, and just, you know, just grind support roles with them and Wolfpack those, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to get onto a different tune life. But yeah, bro, that new ability, bro, I just don't see the point. And honestly, what tank in the game doesn't have a pool where they can't pull ads? I mean, like, you know, I get the tank, I get the heals and all that stuff. Like, no, I'm sorry. I get that it bolsters your defense and gives you heals. It's just like, that's a little bit too OP for any tank to just have as an iconic ability. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to see Ice, you know, who should be running shields, who should be doing the Ice thing, most likely have that ability for its benefit. I mean, it would help a lot, but just imagine when they start adding troll stuff and healing stuff, and they should just give out power sets. Like, I can't see why it would be hard to add hella power sets to the game to where everybody is damn near a different power. You know what I'm saying? And just to, like, they could have done it by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I wonder, my biggest thing is that why can't they give us an explanation on why they haven't done it yet? You know what I'm saying? Or why, you know, it's hard to do or something. You know what I'm saying? To give reason. There's no really, like, established connection. It's almost like the devs and stuff would just put out an update or something. You know what I'm saying? And this is just what we're doing. And there's no, you can't change their mind or anything like that. You know, I want to establish a root connection. You know, I feel like if our voices is louder here, you know what I'm saying, in these comment sections, and this is on the front page of DCUO, I feel like the devs will have to look at stuff like this and really take stuff into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Quick things to announce, bro. At 500 subs, I'm giving out a $50 PSN card. You know what I'm saying? And at 1,000 subs, I'm giving out a $100 PSN card. So that's just like out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're really small right now, so you have a big chance of getting that $50 one, you know what I'm saying, type deal. All that I ask is that you sub to the channel, follow the Discord and the Twitch. I put them both in the description, because I'm really trying to build this community, and I'm really trying to give back to this community. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can use that $50 PSN or $100 PSN for whatever y'all need in the game. You know what I'm saying? I want to take some people through some runs in here. I want to really get to know the players and stuff like that for real. I want to be more immersed. There's actually a guy who's in my comment sections who wants to show me that mental is the best power. So if that's you see in this video again, please drop down in the comments and give me your name. I actually have your name. I'm gonna add it, but just drop it again, so just that I know that we're on the same page type deal. And we'll do a run, bro. If you can out DPS me with mental, bro, I guess I'm wrong type deal. You know what I'm saying? We're going to B&E type deal, and we'll vibe out. But I would like to see that, and it will be very impressive if that happens, But I don't want to keep this shit too long, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just letting y'all know, as y'all do increase y'all's grind to get whatever, you know what I'm saying, invest money into this game. I really urge y'all to join my Discord, because if y'all have a question, this whole discussion I talk to you right now would not have happened if I wasn't in my league's Discord chat. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all can be giving me ideas or whatever on videos and stuff like that I could bring to light if it's a real issue or some shit, But for real, bro, it's good to be back. More videos coming. I mean, I've had videos lined up, but you know what I'm saying? It's good to be back, to be making more. You know what I'm saying? It's cool vibing with y'all. Y'all over the weekend, bro, y'all been going stupid over these videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to put them out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I love this game just as much as y'all. And you can really build your own society within this game. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, until the next one, holidays out, bro. I appreciate y'all, bro. Peace.
Iron Man makes hits. Go stream his music.